This is a bad place to be, a spook. Too many people, and they're moving around too fast. A noisy drunk weaving around with an ice pack over one eye, an orderly pushing a very pregnant lady in a wheelchair, a trotting nurse with a bag of blood in each hand, 3 close calls in the first 20 seconds. All I need is 2 room numbers, then I can get out of here. There's a counter off to the side. It's staffed by 2 very young women on either side. The one wearing green is using a computer, and the one in blue is talking on the phone. In the center of the counter, there's a clipboard. It's a form. Time, patient name, insurer, admitting doctor, room number. I have to read upside down because clipboards are not supposed to twirl by themselves. The handwriting is rotten, but I see what I need. It's near the top of the sheet. 4:57 p.m., Emily Phillips, Blue Cross, Dr. Fleming, 5067. Room 5067. 5067, and right below is Dad's name, but no room number, just post-op. So I'll start with 5067, 5th floor. It's much colder in the stairwell, but trotting up 5 floors gets me warm in a hurry. I wait inside the 5th floor door until my breathing is back under control. Naked, invisible boys are not allowed to gasp and wheeze. The only good thing about hospitals is there are signs all over. If you can read, it's impossible to get lost. 3 hallways and 2 right turns, and I'm at the door of room 5067. Looking in the window, it's a double, and Mom's in the bed on the left. Her curtain is half drawn, just enough to be a barrier between the beds. There are bandages and stuff on her face, and it looks like she's asleep. There's an older woman in the other bed, also asleep. Her bed is tilted up more than Mom's. She's on her back with a pair of pale green tubes running from a clip under her nose to a panel on the wall. Slipping inside, I get to the far side of Mom's bed. If the tube lady wakes up, she'll be able to imagine the boy she hears behind the curtain. Nothing scary about that. Up close, Mom looks bad. There are dark bruises under both eyes, real shiners. An X made from 2 strips of clear tape is holding a white pad and some kind of brace on the bridge of her nose. 2 butterfly bandages almost cover a small cut on her right cheek, and at the hairline above her left eyebrow there's a purple lump the size of a golf ball. I look at her hair on the paper pillowcase, and among the brown I see some gray ones. I never noticed that before. Her hands lie open on the pale blue blanket, palms up, fingers slightly curled. She has bruises on both arms. I feel as if I've been punched in the stomach. I put my hand lightly on her shoulder. Mom, it's me. She stiffens and sucks in a quick breath. Her hands clench and her eyes jerk open, terrified. I pat her shoulder. Mom, it's all right. It's me, Bobby. I'm here. I came to see you. She reaches for the hand on her shoulder, and I give it to her. Her head turns toward me, and I can see her eyes now. The pupils are wide and dark, scanning. Bobby? How? Her voice is cracking. I reach for a plastic cup on the bedstand beside her purse. Here, have some water, Mom. She lets go of my hand, drains the cup, gives it back, and then holds her hand up until I take it again. I hear voices in the hall, but they pass the door and fade away. She's whispering, How did you get here? I've been going crazy with worry. Have they told you about your dad? The doctor called me at home, and I just bundled up and took a cab. They didn't want to let me come see you, but I ditched my clothes downstairs and came up anyway. So did you see Dad's arm? She nods, and it hurts her to move. His left arm was a mess, but the doctor says it looks worse than it is. Her eyes fill with tears. But what I'm most worried about is you. Bobby, we didn't mean to leave you alone. I mean, we did, but it wasn't like we were ignoring you or forgetting about you. I squeezed her hand. I know, Mom. I know. Her eyes keep trying to see me. This happening to you, Bobby, it was a shock for us just like it was for you. No warning. The door swings wide and 3 people walk in, led by a short woman in a white coat who's finishing a sentence. That's the greatest concern at this point, Miss Phillips. Good. I'm glad you're keeping yourself awake, all bright and cheery.